Alrighty, now let's look at an example on using your HAP acronym to answer the question of a primary source in multiple choice format. Okay, because on your AP exam, on your exams in this class, you're going to be given primary sources with a multiple choice format, and you're going to have to figure out how to use your HAP acronym to look at the source and answer the questions about it. So whenever you have a multiple choice question and you have to use your HAP acronym, you need to read the question first and determine which part of the acronym the question is asking you to identify. Is it trying to ask you the historical significance, the audience, the point of view, or the purpose? So let's check it out. Based on the passage, which of the following was the most likely reason that Wing Dang Bao chose to record the story of Lu Hoi? Mark your answer with an X. Okay, so again, this is asking you, what is the most likely reason that Ding Bao recorded this story? What is the purpose that he did this, right? It's not what is his beliefs in this? Who is he talking to? It's not what was going on at this time. It says, what is the reason? What is the purpose of him writing this source? Okay, so let's go ahead now and read the source. Li Hu's parents died when he was young and was brought up in his mother's family. His uncle often encouraged him to take the imperial examinations. Uprisings, however, prevented Lu from being able to take the exams. Unable to make a living, Lu became a poor, wandering student. One day, Xingzhu, who was a high-ranking government official, offered to make arrangements that would allow Lu to bypass the exams and advance himself with Zhang's support. Zhang tried to tempt Lu to skirt the rules, saying, "How long can a man live? If there is a shortcut to riches and fame, why insist on going through examinations?" But Lu firmly refused the offer, saying, "Our great nation has established the examination system for the outstanding and talented. My uncle always encouraged me to take the examinations, and I cannot bring myself to break our agreement. If I had to die as a mere student, it is my faith, but I will not change my mind for the sake of wealth." When Zhang saw Lu's determination, he respected him even more than before. Another 10 years passed before Lu finally passed the examination. He died as one of the highest officials in the whole empire. So again, we know from the question, it is asking us, what is the purpose of this? Okay, so let's read through the responses. Let's start with B. B asked to caution against the excess of wealth accumulation. So I don't think the story of him taking the exam isn't because he didn't want too much wealth. I think it was more for his honor, right? So I'm not going to say that's the purpose of him writing this passage about the story of Lu. C says to illustrate the cultural differences between China and its nomadic neighbors. The source never mentioned the nomadic neighbors, so definitely not that. D says to praise the rulers of the regional state in which he lived. Well, I don't think he's talking about the rulers. I think he's talking about high officials, so I guess you can be considered that maybe. But it's more about the process of taking the exam, right? And A says to offer an example of proper social behavior to others to follow. Well, A says that this guy is acting a certain way, so people want to follow him, right? And it shows that in the last paragraph where Zhang started to respect Lu more when Lu said, "I'm not going to take the easy way out, right? I'm not going to bypass the exams. I'm going to take them." So that is proper social behavior. Okay, so our answer is A.